Welcome to the Whiskey Explorer. If this is your first time at the channel, thanks very much for tuning in. And if you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you guys know when we're posting new videos. So today with me I've got my friends Kyle and my buddy Ross, and we are going to do a very interesting and special bottle for us tonight. We are going to dip into the Russel's single barrel. And this is not just a single barrel, this is actually very rare for these parts. This is a store pick. So this has been picked by Adele Shaw of BC Liquor Stores. So in BC we've got our province-run liquor stores as well as we have a bunch of private ones. And they are the only ones in the province that I've ever seen that will do an actual store pick. So this was part of the spirit release that happened in November. I was lucky enough to get a bottle of this. The local store, our store here in Langford, we only got 6 bottles. So I was able to snag this, so it's a huge score. So really happy to have this one and excited to uncork it for you guys here. And quick stats on this one. It is just shy of 10 years old. It is a single barrel. It is bottled at 55% ABV or 110 proof. So that's basically, it doesn't say that it's cask strength or that it's barrel proof on the bottle, but we're assuming that's pretty darn close to barrel proof bourbon. And this is brought to you by the Russells of, the reason it's called Russel's Reserve is because it's Jimmy and Eddie Russel of Wild Turkey. So, yeah. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Yeah, so already really loved the Wild Turkey 101, so really looking forward to exploring this bottle here. I don't think there's that much really else to tell you guys about this. The back does have some stats on it. This is barrel number 0581 for anyone who's interested in that, and it's warehouse A, floor 4. So it's kind of cool that they give you some stats about where the barrel's been aged. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the Wild Turkey rickhouses, so it doesn't mean that much to me. But it would be, I guess it would be cool if you had other Russell single barrels and you could compare where in the warehouse they came from. Yeah, so we're going to uncork this one. We'll give you guys our thoughts on it and then tell you if it would be a repeat purchase. And this bottle here was $69.99, which is a steal for a 10-year bourbon. So basically 10 years and single barrel and store pick. So all those is incredible value for that price. From what I understand, $69.99, $70 is actually the price for, about the price, or maybe $60 is about the price for Russell's Reserve single barrel in the States. So to get it for 70 bucks Canadian is a really good deal.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a steal.
So without further ado, we will get into the bottle here. Here we go, nice pull tab on there, make it nice and easy. Nice big wood cork stopper. Ooh, and you know what? It's not like, they didn't smooth it off too much, so it's got you can get a good grip on it. So go for the cork pop here, slide it in. Oh, there's no cork pop there.
None.
Didn't really get a cork pop.
No pop.
All right, well, we'll get into this anyways. We'll go for the glug glug. Here we go. Oh, I love the glug glug. Oh, I'm spilling some here.
Smell that cork there.
Yeah, for sure. Whoop. Wow, I already smell a ton of caramel.
Yeah.
I haven't even put my nose in it, but I get just tons of caramel. I've been on a real bourbon kick lately, so that's why you guys probably will see like more bourbon videos coming, but I'm just starting to get slowly back into single malt scotches. So we'll first take a look at the color here. Pretty light actually. It looks really quite a bit darker in the bottle, but when you actually get it in the glass, it's really a light to medium copper in there.
Yeah.
The other thing to note on this one is that, I forgot to mention this before, it is non-chill filtered on the front there, and bourbon is always uncolored. So unlike Scotch where they can, and Canadian whiskey where they can add color to that to sort of caramel coloring, E150 is the name of it, caramel colorant essentially. Bourbon will never have that. It's just the color you see in the glass or in the bottle will be just from the char of the oak and the spirit sitting in there and aging over time. So non-chill filtered, non-colored obviously. So that hopefully should give it a nice mouthfeel too. There's some nice legs forming on this one. Really slow.
Very slow.
So that makes sense generally with a higher ABV. You're going to get slower legs, so more alcohol volume. You're going to get slower legs. Let's take a look at the so it's like a kind of a light to medium copper tone on that one, almost like a weak tea or something. Iced tea almost.
Yeah, iced tea.
Iced tea color almost.
Definitely like a smoky
Smoky.
smell to it.
Oh, I get that. I get that kind of right away.
Yeah.
Like a hickory. You know what it smells
It's
like?
like
Hickory.
yeah.
Like
But
maybe,
you get a smoky smell to it, and then a hit of caramel right away.
or like a
too.
cherry wood as well. Like, oh, I just got some rye spice there too.
Yeah, I'm getting the rice spice.
I smelled the rye there, and I've been actually, the other thing I've been trying to get myself more into is Canadian ryes. So we have some really good ryes around here. It's just, they're challenging, to be honest. They're really, well, the ones I've been drinking anyways, really strong cask strength ones, and there's a lot of flavor going on there, and I already get those spicy notes of the rye coming through on the nose on this one.
I get a little bit of vanilla too.
Yeah, I definitely get the vanilla too.
Yeah.
Seems
Nice that
like
I could pick these up that way better than the very beginning.
exactly. Yeah, you get
Where
you
I
get,
am now, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
it is totally a progression though.
Oh, it totally
it
is.
Totally is, right? And
It's like the first time riding a bike, and the more you do it, the better you get.
exactly, and the more, exactly as you said, the more you do it, the better you get. So, and you know what? I don't mind the practice. So
No, the practice.
Practice is always good.
I will practice.
I do. This to me is still a caramel bomb. Like it's just butterscotch and caramel all day. There's definitely the rye spice. The spicy notes I'm getting, I don't even pick up like normally. Like I'd get like the baking spices, but it's maybe there's a little bit of
I
cinnamon.
get a hint of it, but I do get like a plum.
Oh yeah,
in there.
There is a dark fruit
Yeah.
nature to it as well, for sure.
Smells good. I think we should get into this.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm in.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
Big punch of spice.
wow.
Yeah.
That is not what I was expecting from the nose.
Not at all.
I found there's quite a punch from the alcohol too.
Yep.
Yes.
The strength. I got that. The hit of alcohol was like, it was a little bit delayed. It was like, it wasn't right away. It was sort of like, I had a little bit of it to start. I could kind of feel like the ethanol in my nose. Or the alcohol, I guess. And then mid-palate, it was like a punch, like a real tongue punch there. And all spice, like just tons of rye spice came in.
But
It's
you
a flood.
don't smell a lot of spice.
No.
You get a little bit of the rye spice, like you're saying, but that's
That
not
is
a lot of spice like that.
That's
That was-
interesting when there's a bourbon or just a whiskey in general where it's decisively different on the taste than the nose.
Yes.
Like those to me are separate on this one, quite separate. Like I guess we were all getting lots of rye spice on the nose.
Yes. Yeah.
But you know what I got now is I got the drying oak. The drying like the
Just like on the
aftertaste.
tip of your tongue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even on the middle of my tongue. It's quite the experience. My whole mouth is tingling.
Yeah.
It's like that is
really good though.
There's only like a few whiskeys that I've actually had that experience with.
Yeah.
Where it was like an all over mouth tingle from it. Pretty thick coating on the mouthfeel too.
It's true.
Yeah, just a big hit of spice.
Oaky though too.
Very oaky.
Lots of oak. Lots and lots of oak. It's the tannin oak. It's the drying. Like really, it leaves your mouth like, for me anyways, I'm like, kind of like puckered. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it immediately sucks all the moisture out of my
Having a
mouth.
lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That is a powerful whiskey. That is so surprising compared to what I was picking up on the nose there. I have actually had the Russel 10-year, which is not a single barrel, and it tasted quite a bit like this, but nowhere near the punch of alcohol. I can't remember what the percentage is on the 10-year one. It's not single barrel, but I think it's small batch. But I don't remember what it was percentage-wise. But wow, that packs a punch. If you don't like cask strength bourbons, don't get this bottle because you won't. I don't think you'll enjoy it.
And I like it.
Unless you're drinking,
It's not bad.
like if you're drinking it at full strength. So I'm actually going to try a bit of water and see what happens. I don't know if you guys want some. This should totally hold water. And I'm going to base that not just what's on the proof. Like, yes, I know it's 110 proof. It's 55%. I'm basing that on what I'm getting from the alcohol hit. Hey, this can hold water. So I'm going to go a little bit more than I normally would. I'm going to do 3 drops of water. Would you like to try some water?
Yes, please.
How many?
Go 3.
3? Let's try that.
I'll just take a couple.
You should just do 2 because
I only got a little bit left.
I think you might have got 3 there anyways, but
I don't play.
and then it's always good to move it around the glass there, and I also like to kind of swirl it around the glass if I'm gonna go in and do a couple
just
more.
A big punch, like
Tongue punch.
big time.
That is crazy to me.
But it's really good.
It's really good. It is really, really good.
Very nice.
Now it's the finish lasts forever. It's like I haven't taken a sip in a couple minutes and I've still got the pepper on the tongue.
Oh, big time. Yeah.
Like the spice stays with you. It must be pretty high rye content to have that amount of spice. That's crazy.
So just for the people that's probably just watching this for the first time, what does the water do again?
Oh, okay, so the water is going to start to separate some of the oils in the alcohol, and it will start to break apart. It gets really scientific, and I don't know too much about it, but there's esters and all sorts of other chemical compounds in there. The water will start to break apart, and that can sometimes lift more of the flavor out of the glass. What I generally find is that it will either do one of 2 things. It will tame down the alcohol, or it will increase it. So we might get even more of a burn from this.
Chance.
You got about a 50-50 chance.
I like it.
The other thing that it does commonly, especially with bourbons, is it will sweeten. It typically sweetens the flavor as well.
Right.
How was it when you tried it with the water?
Good. I didn't notice too much of a difference, but
I haven't tried it.
So now that I'm smelling it with the water, I get way more vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Smells like it got sweeter.
it smells a lot less smoky as well.
It did get a little bit sweeter. But
that's
still that punch.
That is way better. To me, that's
I like it better with
huge
the water.
improvement. To me, the initially without the water, for me it was just too drying and maybe too spicy.
Yep.
Too much alcohol. With the water, it increases the sweetness and it tones down the alcohol. So
I accidentally finished mine.
that's okay. That happens. That happens. That means you liked it. All right. Well, I think for me, it's with water. Is it another purchase at that price point for the product you're getting? All of those stats that we kind of went through in the beginning. It's a buy. I would buy it again
100%.
for sure. Really good bourbon. So until next time, guys, may your sails be full and your drams be fuller. Cheers.
Cheers.